Alright. Well, DLC is finally out. I'm downloading it as we speak. But before that, I'm going to give you guys an OP Japan's Bravest build. This will help you out with all the nasty submissions that you get from patch 1.06 and also with the DLC itself. I've had a lot of trouble getting back to the game because my guy is under leveled. I was only level about 190 and I've cleared most of the submissions when I was level 170. So it's not problematic to do it with this build. This build works fantastically in every environment. The only thing I wasn't able to do was the Return of the Gourd submission. I mean, when you have to kill Oda Nobunaga and Ebony Samurai when in that last wave. I just couldn't do it. This build is very powerful when you corner somebody. It's absolutely insane when you do that, because you can spam tornado all over the place and they will lose ki and you will able to use finishers and whatnot. I'm really happy with the build. It doesn't do as much damage as some of the other builds, but mainly because my guy is only level 190, around that. Most of the guys that are doing builds are already level 400 and whatnot. So if you are similar level, you will be extremely powerful. If you're level above, you will be even more powerful. So let's get to ins and outs of the build. My equipment is really underleveled here. Alright, and I haven't even bothered with the reforge and something else. So this is what I have. It's pretty much shit, except the weapons. Weapons are good. I went with one piece of crossed sickles set so that I get more killing strike damage. That's an important one because we're using that move a lot. Now the Onisakon spear is our main weapon. The beautiful thing about it is that I have skill damage and change to attack body, because most of the damage we are doing is from skill. We are going to focus lightning damage as well for this build. But you could already see that my Onisakon spear is not that great at all, except that skill damage and change to attack body. Ravenwing Rifle, Warrior of the West bow, obviously, so that we get damage reduction bonus. And we go for the Armor of the Exceptional, Japan's Bravest set. That gives us skill damage, that's for the tornado, more life. Karajishi Guardian Spirit bonuses, close combat damage and skill damage bonus for tornado, which we use all the time. And for the last one I went with Master Swordsman armor piece so that we get skill key reduction usage, so that we use less ki when we spam tornado skill. For the accessories I went with Yasakani's Magatama. That thing will reduce requirement to get the bonus set, to get the set bonuses. And for the next one I went with the prayer beads that give me more lightning damage, but you can go whatever you want here. Options are limitless. Go for Magatama, that's important one. The other one, go for whatever you want. But I wanted to buff my lightning damage as much as I could. These are my stats. As you can see, I'm level 196, nothing special. Went with full body. I went with a couple of stats in heart so that I can get more ki. We need a lot of ki. Stamina and strength so that we can wear Armor of the Exceptional and get below 100% weight limit. And the others are there so that we use a lot of skills from ninja and magic skill trees. Spirit is there to gain all the buffs. These are additional stats if you're interested in that. Some of the status, I have lightning damage plus 50%, which is pretty alright, considering the under-leveled equipment that I have. Killing strike damage and damage from behind is also important. I have those pretty decent. I went with Tachibana as my clan so that I get more lightning damage. Not much, I think I get plus 4%. Well, every percentage counts when you're doing a lot of damage, right? Now for the skills. For the Omnio Magic, go obviously to increase the capacity, that's a must. And the only things you need from here are Carnage, Steel and Protection. As for others, you can use Weakness. I like to use Weakness when I have the time to cast it. You can go also for a reduction of the elemental damage. I like those as well because this is somewhat of a tanky build. Not full tank, but a tanky build. And go for versus Yokai Realm and damage reductions and whatnot. And for the Mystic Art, go for the Awakening. For the ninja skill tree, obviously go to increase ninjutsu capacity, and here everything is optional. I would suggest power pills, more elixirs and obviously sneak attack. You're going to need it to clear stages. I like to go here for reduce ki used in an evasive roll, reduces ki consumed by dash and more running speed, because we are tanky here, we are wearing heavy armor and more mobility is good. Here everything is optional. I didn't even went for Mystic Art because I don't need any, but I like Ground Fire. Ground Fire is a really powerful skill, very underutilized. I don't see many people use it, but it's absolutely fantastic, especially 1 versus 1 against humans. As for the weapon skills, traditional ones go for the Kusarigama Final Blow, damage from behind, go for X life buff, go for Spear ones, Corner Tiger, and here for the Spear I went with high and medium stance skills. The one that is important is the Tornado, this is the one that we use a lot, and Merciless Barrage, that will switch the normal grapple move with this. Now the beautiful thing about it is when you do this, your enemy is stunned on the floor, so you can go towards him and use Finishing Blow. And with the passive from Kusarigama and all the other Finishing Blow and Killing Strike damage buffs, you will do a lot of damage additional to the Tornado one. Sorry, to the Merciless Barrage one. And for the Mystic Art, go for the second one that gives you extended range. I'm not sure if that affects when you use skills or only when you use normal attacks, but I think it should affect skills as well. As for the rest, go for Dual Sword once close combat damage increased against enemies with full gauge, but this is completely optional. I went with also plus ki recovery speed and more ki from the sword skill tree. And the rest of the points I put into melee mastery. You can play a lot with options here, as I said, it's a really flexible build regarding skills. Now for the Guardian Spirits. I went with Karajishi because of the more ki, more lightning damage, guard ki reduction, increased attack when we use skill, and we use skill Tornado all the time. Skill life drain 15, Merciless Barrage also goes under skill, from what I understand, so you deal more damage with that as well. For the second Guardian Spirit you can go for Ayakomori because of the attack from behind and you get more dash speed. You can go for Paired Raiken, you get more lightning damage. You can go for Atlas Bear, also more lightning damage. Up to you, really. I went with Ayakomori. Also the bunny is good. Bunny gives you some, yeah, ninjutsu, something like that. I forgot. And that's it for the build. Here are the item shortcuts. You can switch whatever you like here. You probably have enough points, enough skills already prepared. The most important ones here are Carnage, Protection, Steel Talisman. Quick Change is also very good. The others are completely optional. Now let's get to testing. First test, 2 kings in Way of the Strong. Really easy fight. I cannot add anything here. I went with immediately Carnage, then I've thrown, sorry, then I used Steel and what's it called, Protection, and then I went with Quick Change Scroll just so that I can survive the initial onslaught and so that I can go in like a madman and do some damage. The start was not that brilliant. Tachibana is really immune, not immune, but he has a lot of resistance against lightning. Well, it didn't really help him. You can see the usage of ground fires. It's absolutely amazing against humans. I don't know why more people are not using this. This is absolutely insane skill. You can have so much fun with it. As you can see, I'm not doing maximum amount of damage. I have a pretty balanced build with a lot of survivability and a lot of damage done. That's what I was aiming here. It's still a really flexible build. You can put in as many different spells as you want and as many different tools from Ninja Tree. You can play with options. And it's going to be extremely fun doing the tornado skill over and over again. Trust me, it never gets old. I'm playing constantly with it ever since I got back to Nioh a couple of days ago. Not a couple of days ago, yesterday. I'm playing for 1 day only. That would be it, guys. I mean, I'm going to leave you with a couple of other fights. I went against Oda Nobunaga and that annoying bitch. This fight can be problematic with this build because they are fast and they tend to bum rush you, and when someone is bum rushing you, that is the worst situation to be in with this build. When you're doing the rushing, then you are in a perfect spot. And that will be it, lads. I mean, I have nothing more to add. Enjoy the battles. There is also after this one, the Iga Yonin one, Iga Escape, I don't know what the name is. It's a submission from patch 1.06. It's a really tough one when you need to fight Giant Toad and Hanzo during the last wave. I had no problems there. The only problem was from Okatsu. She is really annoying, hard to hit when you're a tank. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching and see you soon. There's going to be a lot more content in the upcoming days up until Friday. Then I have to go to another country and because I have a wedding there, not mine, but I'm not going to be home for 3 days, unfortunately, so I won't be able to give you more content during that time. But as soon as the next week starts, I'm going batshit crazy with all the new stuff and whatnot. So expect lots of content for the next 2 days. And then pause, and then lots of content again. Cheers, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the description for the donations. If you guys think I deserve something more, if you don't know what's going on, why I have implemented donations, you can check out the video in the description. I explain everything there so that I don't repeat myself here. Your support means a lot as always. Without you guys, I'm nothing. Simple as that. Enjoy the video.
始め。
良い退屈しのぎとなったわ。